The 2024 Kansas legislative session is over. Wichita has been left with no state funding for a permanent homeless shelter.
12 News reporter Brock Wilson live outside of Wichita City Hall with an update on where the city stands now on plans for a shelter and where that money could come from.
Yeah, Mike, it's been a bit of a setback for the city of Wichita not getting any state funding for a permanent homeless shelter. But despite this, the mayor says they're committed to fixing the city's homelessness problem. Wu says the city must be responsible with how it spends taxpayer dollars.
Our community is facing a budget deficit in the upcoming years.
But homelessness is a top priority.
I have heard from community that homelessness is an issue that they want us to tackle.
So the city is hard at work figuring out ways to fund a permanent shelter.
We are still working hard, trying to bring more community partners together so that we can have a community-wide solution that is not just from the city of Wichita, but really community-led.
A local group that works closely with the homeless population is United Methodist Open Door. Pointing to the need for a permanent shelter, Executive Director Deanne Smith says, in part, shelter is a basic need because when the weather is extreme, it can lead to severe illness and even death. But since the state legislature adjourned with no shelter money for Wichita, a timeline for the shelter remains unclear.
We're working with our partners, Sedgwick County, as well as nonprofit organizations, as well as faith-based organizations in our community. We have to do this together, and it will require more collaboration.
Now, just to get an idea of what the homeless situation looks like in Wichita, the 2023 Wichita-Sedgwick County point-in-time count identified just over 700 homeless individuals, but over 3,300 people were identified as homeless in the Wichita-Sedgwick County Homeless Crisis Response System between October 2022 and September 2023.